Hello, this is Idodmg and welcome back to the channel. In this Heartwood Online video today, I want to talk to you about Priest. Priest is Beast. That's the title of the video, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Priest is overpowered. I don't want to just sit here and complain about, oh, Priest is so strong, buff the other classes or anything like that. I want to go ahead and talk through the current state of the game and some ideas that I have to offer for Heartwood Online and balancing classes with Priest. If you play Heartwood Online, you know what I'm talking about. When you're out farming, you're going to be dealing damage to enemies, obviously, and you're going to be taking damage. All the other three classes in the game, Rogue, Warrior, and Mage, they have a self-heal, of course, but they have no other ways of healing other than passive HP regen, which only works outside of combat. And so what happens here is you spend a lot of time just waiting for your self-heal to be off cooldown before you go back into combat. Now, Priest, on the other hand, can just continue to kill and heal and really just effectively take on massive groups of AoE monsters and just farm XP super efficiently compared to the other three classes. With that out of the way, if you're playing the game, like I said, you're already going to know everything we're going to talk about here, other than at the end of the video, we'll talk about some ideas that I think might work. But if you're just starting out the game, Priest is the most overpowered. You should check out the other classes that sound more fun to you though, but just know in the current state of the game, Priest is Beast. As I mentioned, the other three classes, Rogue, Warrior, and Mage. I've played Mage and actually have my highest level class is Mage, and I really like the Mage. They have great AoE damage capabilities, and if you throw on a staff, you can also AoE farm, just not as effectively as Priest, obviously. With those other three classes, you're going to have to find something to do while you're waiting for your health to regen, whether that be chopping trees, maybe smacking some ore, any sort of gathering to really kind of occupy that downtime. Okay. We understand that Priest is Beast, and Priest is definitely the most overpowered class in the game. What can be done about this? It is entirely up to the developers of the game. Which path do they want to take? Do they want Priest to be the most overpowered class in the game? Or perhaps do they want to balance? And if they want to balance it, which I think they do since the game is still in early access, do they want to just buff up the other three classes so they're just as powerful as Priest? Do they want to scale back the Priest? I don't know, but I have a couple ideas and things that I think might help the current state of the game. If they decide to go the route with nerfing the Priest, which I personally don't think they should do, they could have some of the healing just heal allies instead of the Priest as well. And I think that would resolve a lot of issues because the Priest is, highly sought after for groups as well for just the healing capabilities. But if those heals only work on allies, that will help with a little bit and kind of scaling down and really nerfing the Priest. I hope they don't go that route, but I could see it happening. Another way that they could take this is they could simply just buff the other classes, maybe make it so they do a little bit more damage, or so that their self-heal is a little bit more potent and they can heal themselves a little bit quicker. But what I think they should do is they should implement crafting in the form of alchemy. They should allow us to make elixirs and healing potions. So then you have your self-heal, but you also have the option for those HP pots, or maybe health regen elixirs or something like that. Because you already have herbalism in the game with collecting cotton, but they could easily add, and they probably will in the future, add a way to get more flowers and craft these potions to kind of help out with those other three classes' sustainability in combat and allowing them to farm more efficiently. Probably won't ever be as efficient as the Priest unless we see other balance changes or anything like that. At the end of the day, the game is still in early development, early access. Check it out on Steam. It's free. It's also on mobile, Android, iOS. It really is a fun little MMO game to play. It'll be really interesting to see which route are they going to take. Are they going to nerf the Priest, buff the other classes, leave it as is, or perhaps add another way for us non-priests to sustain ourselves in combat? Let me know what you think down in the comments. What route should they go? Short and sweet video. And if you had fun talking about Heartwood Online, go ahead and hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos. I think this probably is going to be my last Heartwood video for a while. I'm getting back into action RPGs, which is really what I enjoy playing. And I can't wait to make more videos about action RPG content. As always, thanks for watching. And we'll see you in the next video.